Morning, dear students. In the last class I did almost all the questions from exercise 4.2. Today I will solve the remaining questions of exercise 4.2 and questions from miscellaneous exercise. Let us start with this particular question. This is very important question, one of the frequently asked board exam question. Here we have to prove value of this determinant is equal to 1 plus a square plus b square whole cube. Let us start from left hand side. Now look the question carefully. Our aim will be to bring zeros in the question, zeros in the determinant. Now see, this element is 2ab and this element is 2b. If we multiply this element, this element lies in R3, third row. If we multiply this element by a, this will become 2ab, and then this minus 2ab will give us 0. So what to do? We will replace R2. We will replace R2 by R2 minus a into R3. This minus a into this, if we multiply this by a, this will become 2ab. 2ab minus 2ab will give us 0. Again you see, this element is 2ab and this is minus 2a. Here our R2 is changed. If we perform this operation, our R2 will change, but R1 and R3 will remain unchanged like this one. So again, if you can see 2ab and minus 2a, if we multiply this by b, if we multiply R3 by b, this will become 2ab. Then R1 plus br3 will give us one more 0, 2ab plus minus of 2ab. So again we will replace R1 by R1 plus b into R3. We have to multiply this by b, this will become minus 2ab minus 2ab. If we add these two, value will be 0. Okay, so one by one. First we have to replace R2. We have to replace R2, the second row. If we replace R2 by R2 minus AR3, our R2 will be 0. R2 minus AR3 will give us 1 plus a square plus b square, and this will become 2a minus this, so it will become a into 1 plus a square plus b square. Okay, again, so our R2 is changed. R1 and R3 are unchanged. Again we have to replace R1 by R1 plus br3. So if we replace R1 by R1 plus br3, this plus b into this plus 2b square will be 1 plus a square plus b square. This plus b into this will give us 0. And minus 2b plus b into this will give us minus b into 1 plus a square plus b square. You can see our R2 has changed, R1 is also changed. What is unchanged here? R3. So R3 will be same as this 2b minus of 2a, 1 minus a square minus b square. Now you can see, from first row we can take 1 plus a square plus b square common, and from second row also you can take 1 plus a square plus b square plus 1 plus a square plus b square common, so it will be 1 plus a square plus b square whole square. Our first row will become 1 0 minus b. Our second row will become 0 1 and a. Third row, nothing is common here in this row, so third row will be this. Now we can expand in this step, or we can do one more thing. You can see, if we do this, C3 plus B into C1, C3 plus B into C1 minus A into C2. If we do this, you see, if we write in this way, if we replace C3 by C3 C3 plus B into C1 minus A into C2, if we do this, what we will get? This will be 1 plus A square plus B square. You can see we are changing C3. Our C3 will be changed now. This is our C3. C3 will be changed. This will become 1 plus A square plus B square. This element, you can see C3 plus B into C1. This plus B into this. So A plus 0 minus A into 1. So ultimately this will become 0. Similarly, C3 plus B into C1 minus B plus B into 1 will be 0 minus A into 0. So this element will be also 0. And so what we did this step? Why we have done this step? To bring 2 zeros in a particular column in C3. Okay. Now our calculation will be easier if we expand along first row. You can see there are 2 zeros in the first row. If we expand along first row, you can see 1 into 1 plus A square plus B square minus 0. Rest of the elements will be 0. So ultimately what will be the answer? 1 plus A square plus B square whole cube. This is the right hand side, and this is very important question. Very important question. Okay. Our next question is from miscellaneous exercise. This is also very important. The question is, if A, B, C are positive and unequal, show that the value of the determinant is negative. We have to show the value of given determinant. Value of this is negative. Given A, B, C are positive numbers and A not equal to B, not equal to C. Let us start with the given determinant. Now you can easily notice these 3 elements are same, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. So these 3 elements are same. These 3 elements are present in C1 and in C2 and in C3. So let us add these three. Let us replace R1 by R1 plus R2 plus R3. If we do this, our R1 will be A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C, B, C, A, C, A, B. From R1 we can take A plus B plus C common. So if we take A plus B plus C common, our R1 will be 1, 1, 1, B, C, A, C, A, B. Next, we have to bring zeros in the determinant, and now you know it will be very easy for us to bring zeros in the determinant. We have to replace 1 minus 1 will give us 0, 1 minus 1 will give us 0, so C1 minus C2 will give us 0. Replacing C1 by C1 minus C2, this will become 0. This is B minus C, this is C minus C. So this is our new R1. R1 is changed. R2 and R3 are still unchanged. So again replacing C2, as these two are unchanged, again replacing C2 by C2 minus C3. This will be 0, C minus A minus B, 1, A, B. You can see there are 2 zeros in the first row, so expanding along first row, as there are 2 zeros, 0 minus 0 plus 1 into, it will be B minus C into A minus B minus C minus A whole square. A plus B plus C into this. We have expanded along first row. Okay. After simplification, the value of the determinant will be this. Just by doing simple calculation, you get this is the value of the determinant. Taking minus sign common, if you take minus sign common, it will be minus of a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus c. Next, we have done this in class 9. Half into we will multiply this expression by 2. This will become 2a square plus 2b square plus 2c square minus 2ab minus 2bc minus of 2ca. And if we simplify this, we can write this in this way: a minus b whole square plus b minus c whole square plus c minus a whole square. Now you can see, given a, b, c are positive, as a, b, c are positive, a plus b plus c will be positive, these three are positive, so sum of three positive numbers is positive. A minus b whole square, given a and b are not equal, b and c are not equal, whole square will be positive. So this is positive, this is positive, this is also positive. These three numbers are positive. So this expression is positive, this is positive, positive into positive is positive, and here we have one minus sign here. So minus of positive number is definitely less than 0. So value of this determinant is negative. Okay, this is simple proof, but this is a very, very important question. Our next question is to prove value of this determinant is equal to 1. This is given in the miscellaneous exercise. To prove the value of the determinant is equal to 1, let us start from the left hand side. Now look carefully. This is 2, this number is 2, and this number is 1. If we multiply this by 2, this will become 2, then this minus this will give us 0. This number is 2, this is 1. If we multiply first row by 2, this will become 2. 2 into 1, 2 into this, 2 into this. Then R2 minus this will give us 0. So what we have to do, let us replace R2 by R2 minus 2 into R1. That means we have to multiply this by 2, R2 minus 2 into R1, 2 minus 2 into 1. You can see we are replacing R2, so you have to write our result in R2. This will become 0. R2 minus 2 into R1, 2 minus 2 into 1 will give us 0. Next, this minus 2 into this will give us 1, and this minus 2 into this minus 2 into this will give us 2 plus p. We have replaced our R2. Now you can see R1 and R3 are unchanged. R1 and R3 are unchanged. Again you can see this element is 3, this element is 1. If we multiply this by 3, this will become 3. R3 minus 3 into R1 will give us another 0. So if we replace R3 by R3 minus 3 R1, if we replace R3 by R3 minus 3 into R1, 3 minus 3 into 1, we will get another 0 here. You see, R3 minus 3 R1 will give us 0. This minus 3 into this will give us 0. This minus 3 into this will give us 3. And this minus 3 into this will give us 7 plus 3p. So see, our R2 is changed, this is our new R2. Our R3 is changed, this is our new R3. But R1 is unchanged. You can see there are 2 zeros in the first column. So let us expand along first column. 1 into this 7 plus 3p minus 3 into 2 plus p. Okay, 1 into this minus this into this. The other two elements will be 0. 1 into this minus this into this. So if we simplify, our answer will be 7 minus 6 our answer will be 1, which is the right hand side. Our next question is, if x, y, z are different and value of this determinant is equal to 0, x square 1 plus x cube, y square 1 plus y cube, z square 1 plus z cube is equal to 0, then show that 1 plus xyz is equal to 0. Let us start with the given condition. Given the value of this determinant is equal to 0. It is also given that x, y, z are not equal, x not equal to y, not equal to z. We have to show 1 plus x, y, z is equal to 0. Value of 1 plus x, y, z is 0. Now, using properties of determinant, if each element of a row or column is sum of two elements, here each element of C3 is sum of two elements, we can break the determinant into two parts: x square, the first element, y square and the first element, z square and first element, plus x square x cube, x square and the second element, y square y cube, z square z cube. You can see in the first row x is a common factor, x square x cube we can take x common. Similarly, from second row we can take y common, and from third row we can take z common. So taking x y z common, we will get the second determinant equal to x y z into something. Okay, now in the first determinant, first let us interchange these two columns, C3 and C2. So 1 1 1 will come here and this will go in this position. We have to write 1 minus sign here. So 1 1 1 will be here. Now if we again replace, if we bring 1 1 1 here in this position and x y z in this position, our minus sign will be plus. Our new determinant will be, you can see, 1 1 1 x y z, x square y square and z square, plus x y z into 1 x square, 1 y square, 1 z square is equal to 0. Here we have changed column twice. First we have interchanged these two, after that again we have interchanged these two. Okay, now you can see these two determinants are same. We can take this determinant common, this determinant we can take common, we will get 1 plus x y z into this determinant 1 x square, 1 y square and 1 z square is equal to 0. Next, our aim will be to bring zeros in the determinant, and we can do it easily. You can see 1 1 here in the first row, in the second row there are same elements. So if we replace r1 by r1 minus r2, you can see, if we replace r1 by r1 minus r2, our r1 will be 0, x minus y, x square minus y square. So r2 and r3 are still unchanged. Let us replace r2 by r2 minus r3. This will be r2 minus r3. See, 1 minus 1 will be 0. This will be y minus z. This will be y square minus z square, 1 z and z square. Next, we can take x minus y common from first row. So we will get 1 plus x y z, x minus y. Again we can take y minus z common from second row. So x minus y into y minus z. This will be 0 1 x plus y, 0 1 y plus z, 1 z and z square is equal to 0. Now you can see we have two zeros in the first column. So let us expand along first column. So expanding along first column, we get this. So 1 plus x y z into x minus y into y minus z into z minus x equal to 0. Now what is given? Given x not equal to y not equal to z. This is the given condition. As this into this into this into this equal to 0, so either 1 plus xyz equal to 0, or x minus y equal to 0, or y minus z equal to 0, or z minus x equal to 0. Now as x minus y equal to 0 means x equal to y, which is not possible. Y minus z equal to 0 means y equal to z, which is also not possible. Y and z are not equal. Given z minus x equal to 0 means z equal to x, which is also not possible. These three are not possible. So we are left with this condition. Therefore 1 plus xyz is equal to 0. This is another important question given in the NCERT book. We have to solve for x. We have to find the value of x given the value of this determinant x plus a x x x plus a x x plus a equal to 0. Given this determinant equal to 0, we have to solve for x. We have to find the value of x. Here we have to start with the given condition. Given the value of this determinant equal to 0. Now you can easily notice these three elements x plus a x x are also here in second column, x plus a x plus a, and these three elements are also x plus a. So these three elements are same. So you know what we have to do? We have to replace R1 by, if we add this 3 and this 3, we'll get same element here. So replacing R1 by R1 plus R2 plus R3. So our R1 will become 3x plus a, 3x plus a, 3x plus a, x plus a, x plus a is equal to 0. Next, we have to take 3x plus a common from R1, 3x plus a. Our first row will become 1 1 1, x plus a, and x plus a is equal to 0. Next, to bring zeros in the determinant, we have to 1 1, you can see, you have to replace c1 by c1 minus c2. You have to replace c2 by c2 minus c3. So c1 minus c2 will give us 0 minus of a and 0. c2 minus c3 will give us 0 a and minus of a, 1 x plus a equal to 0. Now if we expand along first row, as there are two zeros, we will get, you see, 3x plus a into 0 minus 0 plus 1 into a square minus 0. So ultimately this will become a square into 3x plus a equal to 0. You can see in the question it is given that a is not equal to 0. A is not equal to 0. So as a is not equal to 0, it implies 3x plus a equal to 0. So x is equal to minus of a by 3. This is the value of x. Our next question is to prove value of this determinant is equal to 3 into a plus b plus c into ab plus bc plus ca. Let us start from the left hand side. Now you can see we have to bring zeros in the determinant. If we add this 3, we will get 5a minus b minus c here. This sum of these 3. If we add this 3, we will get 5b minus a minus c. That means these two are not equal. Sum of these 3 are not equal. Now if we add in this way, we will get this plus this plus this, we will get a plus b plus c here. If we add this 3, we'll get a plus b plus c here, and if we add this 3, again we'll get a plus b plus c here. So sum of this 3, sum of this 3 and sum of this 3 in this question are same. So replacing and adding in this way c1 plus c2 plus c3. So we have to replace c1 by c1 plus c2 plus c3. Our this element, first column will change to this plus this plus this will be a plus b plus c. This element will be a plus b plus c, and this element also will be a plus b plus c. The other two columns will be unchanged, minus c plus b, minus a plus c, minus b plus c, 3c. We can take a plus b plus c common, so it will be a plus b plus c into 1 1 1 minus a plus b 3b minus c plus b minus a plus c minus b plus c 3c. Now to bring zeros in the determinant, we have to replace r1 by r1 minus r2. 1 minus 1 will give us 0. So let us replace r1 by r1 minus r2. Our r1 will change to 0. This minus this will give us minus a minus 2b, and this will be minus a plus b. So our r1 is changed. These two are still unchanged. R2 and r3 are unchanged. Again, let us replace r2 by r2 minus r3. 1 minus 1 will give us another 0. So replacing r2 by r2 minus r3. If we replace r2 by r2 minus r3, this will become 0. This minus this will be 2b plus c. This will be minus b minus 2c. 1 minus c plus b and 3c. Okay. Now you can see we have two zeros in the first column. So expanding along first column, we'll get a plus b plus c. If we expand along first column, 0 minus 0 plus 1 into minus b minus 2c into minus a minus 2b, minus of minus a plus b into 2b plus c. So after simplification, we get this, and taking 3 common, we get a plus b plus c into ab plus bc plus ca, which is the right hand side. Next, our next topic is area of a triangle. This is actually application of determinant. Suppose a x1 y1, b x2 y2, c x3 y3 are the vertices of a triangle. Then the area of the triangle will be, now we know the formula for area of a triangle. We got in coordinate geometry in class 10, half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. This is the formula for area of a triangle. We can give modulus sign or you can give plus minus sign. Let us give plus minus sign. Now we can express this in determinant form in this way: x1, x2, x3, which are the x coordinates of the given points, y1, y2, y3, which are the y coordinates of the given points, and 1, 1, 1. If we expand this determinant, the value of the determinant will be this. So This is now the formula for area of a triangle. Given the vertices of a triangle are this, this and this would be the formula for area of a triangle. Next, if A, B and C are collinear, if these 3 points are collinear, then area of triangle ABC will be 0, and therefore the value of the determinant plus minus half x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, 1, 1, 1 is equal to 0. So if we cross multiply, we will get this equal to 0. So this is the condition for which the given points A, B and C will be collinear. This is the formula for 3 points to be collinear, and this is the formula for area of a triangle given x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 are the vertices. This is the formula for area of a triangle, and this is the condition for which the given points will be collinear. Let us start with one simple question from exercise 4.3. Find the area of the triangle with vertices 2, 7, 1, 1, 10, 8. Now we can use formula for area of a triangle, but in class 12 we have to use determinant. Okay, so using determinant we have to find the area of the triangle. The area of the triangle will be, using the above formula, it will be plus minus sign is given to make the result positive, plus minus half. We have to write x coordinates in the first column 2, 1, 10. Next y coordinates in the second column 7, 1, 8 and 1, 1, 1. Now you can use property also. You can, before expanding, you can bring zeros by r1 minus r2. This minus this will give you 1 0. Similarly, this minus this will give you another 0. But let us expand. 2 into this will be 1 minus 8 minus 7 into 1 minus 10 plus 1 into 8 minus 10. 1 into 8 minus 10. So this will be plus minus, this will be plus minus half into minus 14 plus 63 minus 2. It will be 63 minus 16. It will be plus minus half into 7, 47. Half into 47. So 47 by 2 plus minus 47 by 2. And we have to write our answer in this way. Therefore, required area is equal to 47 by 2. In the final answer, we have to write positive value. 47 by 2 unit square. This is the area of the triangle. Next question is, show that the points A comma B plus C, B comma C plus A and C comma A plus B are collinear. To show these 3 points are collinear, that means we have to show area of the triangle ABC is equal to 0. So let us find the area of the triangle ABC, area of triangle ABC by using determinant. This will be plus minus half into, you have to write x coordinates in the first column, y coordinates in the second column and 1, 1, 1 in the third column. Now this will give us the area of the triangle ABC. Okay. Now if we replace C1 by C1 plus C2, if we replace C1 by C1 plus C2, our C1 will be a plus b plus c, a plus b plus c, a plus b plus c. This will be b plus c 1, c plus a 1, a plus b 1. We can take a plus b plus c common. This will be plus minus half into a plus b plus c. This will be 1 1 1, b plus c, c plus a plus b 1 1 1. Now as these two columns are identical, value of the determinant will be 0. So plus minus half into a plus b plus c into 0 will be 0. So what we have proved, the area of the triangle ABC is equal to 0, and we know if area of a triangle joining 3 points is 0, that means the points are collinear. So A, B, C are collinear. Next, find value or values of k if the area of the triangle with vertices k0, 4, 0, 0, 2 is 4 square unit. Given area of the triangle with vertices this 3 is equal to 4 to find the value of k. Now we know if the vertices are given, the area of the triangle will be plus minus half into k4 0, the x coordinate I have written in the first column. Next 0 0 2 and 1 1 1. This is the area of the triangle with these 3 as vertices. Given area of the triangle is equal to 4 square units, so we have to write equal to 4. Next, if we cross multiply, 2 into 4 will be 8, this side will be 8, taking plus minus sign in that side. You can take plus minus sign in left hand side or in the right hand side, no problem. Now expanding this determinant, k into 0 minus 2 minus 0 into anything will be 0 plus 1 into 8 minus 0. This will be minus 2k plus 8 is equal to plus minus 8. So you can see minus 2k plus 8 equal to, considering plus sign, plus 8, or minus 2k plus 8 is equal to minus 8. First we have considered positive sign, then the negative sign. From this k equal to 0 and from this k equal to 8. So k equal to 0 or 8. Next question is, find the equation of the line joining 1 2 and 3 6 using determinants. A line passes through two given points 1 2 3 6. We have to find the equation of the line. Let us take another point, an arbitrary point xy on the line, and now these 3 points are collinear. As first to write, let x comma y be any arbitrary point on the line. Now as these 3 points are collinear, area of the triangle, that is plus minus half, x coordinate 1 3 x 2 6 y 1 1 1. Value of this determinant will be 0. As these 3 points are collinear, area of the triangle formed by them will be 0. Now expanding along any row, let us expand along first row. 1 into 6 minus y minus 2 into 3 minus x plus 1 into 3y minus 6x is equal to 0. If we cross multiply, 2 into 0 will be 0. If we bring plus minus sign in that side, plus minus 0 is also 0. So 6 minus y minus 6 plus 2x plus 3y minus 6x is equal to 0. 3y, so plus 6 and minus 6, these two will get cancelled. 3y minus y will be 2y, 2x minus 6x will be minus of 4x equal to 0. So ultimately y equal to 2x is the required equation of the line. Required equation of the line. So that was exercise 4.3 for you. In the next class, I will discuss about minors and cofactors of an element in a determinant. I will also discuss about the adjoint of a matrix. That's all for today. Thank you.